Wow, I can't type today. That message is being removed. I just realised I've changed the controls and I prefer it on typing. Oh dear, I hate these controls. Okay. Let's see what load games I've got. Some. I think we all were a bit stupid back in the day, to be fair. Oh, what the hell are all these? I don't even know. I bet that's where my brothers tried running. And I can... got it playing on my phone, I can hear it in my earphones. God.
Resident Evil.
New game it is. I'm just gonna... Sorry. Deafening you with a cough. I'm going to skip the cutscenes.
The American.
Thank you. If I were equipped with a lighter, I could see outside. So, who of you know of the infinite herb glitch? I've already screwed myself over with picking up the handgun ammo. Let's try again. I can't try again. Okay. I'll pick the knife up. I'm just gonna get killed. Because I can't... I can't exit again and go back onto the game because the stream would die. And if the stream dies, I'm going to be immensely annoyed. Come on, zombies, get clear. I'm not even going to fight back. Wow, these zombies are really good. I'm not pressing anything, I'm just letting them kill me. haven't done battle games with Wesker full stop. I'm fighting back a bit now. She's unlimited. Oh, finally, she died. Yeah, that fun that Alexia can insta-kill you? Nah, thanks.
Resident Evil.
I remembered what my mistake was. Not allowed to pick anything up. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Okay. Let's try again. I'm going to swap ear, because these earphones do not like my ears for some reason. Okay. My dog's looking at me. I am not surprised, I'd be proud too. But sometimes I just don't have the time to sit there and... It's a game you've got to learn, I think, especially if it's knife only. I don't like knife only. I really don't. Shut up, Steve. Okay. So I like to do this with a single herb, because I'm weird. Fair enough. It's a good well, it's a good thing, I think, because I sit there and go, nah, I'm fine, thanks. So, how this glitch works, I was explaining it last time and it didn't work. You have to have this set up. So your lighter's always in your standard. You've got to have your playing manual there, and you've got to have your handgun and a herb, or a mixed herb or whatever, there, so it's infinite. So instead of reading the file like this, you go into your file, and it's a playing manual. You have to mimic that you're reading it. When you're not, you're just flipping through. Now if you see, the herb is now in my equipment, because the game's glitched and it thinks that the herb is still, well, the gun is still in the second slot when it's not, it's the herb. You come out and you shoot, and if you listen, there's no more bullets. So you go back in, you use the herb, you re-equip the handgun, and if you use it, you can see that it's still glitched and it's got infinite uses now. It's a nifty thing to do for new gamers when they're trying to learn the game. Especially if you want to do speed runs. Then it saves you the hassle of running around and collecting ammo. But now I've got to go and fetch the knife because I left it back in the cell. Knife is my friend indeed. I agree. Last time I tried to do the talking through the glitch, my mic audio wasn't the best. I ran into that. Because the game audio was always louder than the mic. But now I've got this party set up, so it's just me in it. And this is what I was explaining earlier on your stream, Rikito. This said party means that the mic audio is always above the game audio. Because then it mimics that, let's say if I was playing with a friend or something. Give me the knife. Because if you go back into some of my older videos, you can see where like you could barely hear me over the game audio, which means I need to redo Resident Evil 0 again, which is fun. Because that was a commentated run as well. Oh, Rikito, do you prefer using analog stick or D-pad when you're playing any Resident Evil game? Oh yeah. I just have this issue of well, background noise more than anything. That's my dog snoring. See, I use D-pad for Code Veronica. I find it easier to control with the D-pad than I do with the analog. This is analog movement now, but I do prefer the D-pad. I think it just fits better with tank controls. Oh, you're right there, Courage. Too busy reading comments, wasn't paying attention. God damn it. I'm always amazed how powerful the knife is on this game. Yeah, I'm sleepy too, Crazy. So true. I'm just amazed at how good this game looks, even on PS2. There's just something about this game that's always looked good to me, like... My dog's making me laugh with how she's snoring, sorry. It is. Mindy. Mindy. Hey. Hey. I know, but you're being very, very noisy. She's having nightmares. I know the hair is amazing. It's like water movements. I wish my hair moved like that. Granted, my hair's that long that it's too heavy for it to be that free-flowing. Come and get me, dude. I have Tomb Raider hair. It's that long. Go away. Or just cornering, that works too. Oh wow. Yeah, mine isn't thick. It's very fine, but there's so much of it that it actually gives me headaches in summer because there's so much of it. And when I do get it cut, which is very seldom because I don't like my hair being cut, because I'm that ticklish that as soon as anyone touches my hair, hairdresser or not, I'm sat there moving in my seat. What's up, baby? She's not very impressed at me because I woke her up, but you was having a nightmare, you was flinching and everything in your sleep and kicking me. Oh, that's disgusting. Ow! Are you dumb, madam? Okay, let's have a look. Indeed. noisy person. Or should I say zombie? Yeah, I don't think we could either. So I think Alfred could. I mean, well, as Claire would say, a cross-dressing freak. Which I still find funny to this day.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Oh, who's messaging me? Let me see. You can go away, you can go away, you can go, and so can you. You probably would actually. Those poor hippos. What's going on here?
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield.
It was. But at the same time, you also have to think he was actively after them. I mean, if you think about it, yeah.
Please deposit any metallic items you have
But I
in the
suppose
security box.
If your twin sister had decided to use the virus on herself because the father was that much of a failure, I think you'd be mentally unstable as well. Give me the knife. Do you like hitting me or something today, madam? I need the handgun. I'm gonna play till 2 AM.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Yeah, he does, unfortunately. But I think that adds to his character, though. Keep yawning. It's getting rather bad now, so I just might play till 2. So about 40 more minutes. I love that line in the original. Yes, I'm getting tired de facto. Has my yawns not given it away that I'm slowly but surely getting tired? I blame Mindy because she's asleep next to me. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep... Don't run in! Claire, what are you doing? As I was saying, just keep running. Didn't get hit though, so that's a plus. Might dig out the Saturn and play some Resident Evil on there. And then cry because there's no auto-aim. So I hate that there's no auto-aim. It really bugs me. Because it was scrapped from our versions. Play the Japanese version, yeah, they get auto-aim. You swine. The Saturn controller is really weird as well though. From what I've experienced, should I say. Playing on the Saturn with the dicky controller's always been a bit so obviously they've got more buttons. And the D-pad flipping locks up on you as well. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I do like my Saturn, but it can just take too much getting used to. I mean, when I was younger, I could just pick it up and play. But there is one game I do want for the Sega Saturn, and it goes for like, I think it's 40 quid at the moment. It is. And that's House of the Dead. That game's good on Sega Saturn, although the loading screens are a bit messed up. But the battle game on Resident Evil was good. But my
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
You see, I had it. But when we moved house, a lot of our games went missing. Which is rather annoying, to say the least. Because I like my House of the Dead. the Virtua Cop gun. I'm being cheeky. Oh, I wonder, do you know why the original House of the Dead hasn't been re-released? That's like most games though, if I'm honest. I know I can't really speak. Dino Stalker suffers from the same thing. Yeah, they lost it. Because they handed it over to an Australian developer. And then that developer didn't know what they was doing with the code. And so once we did the master copies, that was it. Just eradicated it instead of backing it up. Which is another reason why we never got Burning Rangers. I wouldn't mind a full remake, to be fair. I think that'd be quite cool actually. Then again though, they are kind of retconning the story at the moment with the new one that they're bringing out. Oh, bugger off. Bringing a new one out in Japan. And they brought back the protagonist, the female one from House of the Dead 4. And it's not going by the name of House of the Dead 5. It's just called House of the Dead. And I think it's Scarlet Dawn. Because they even dropped the House of the Dead. I've heard about Deep Fear, but I don't have the money to get it because I know how expensive it is. Oh, hello, Ivan. They're in the Curie Mansion though, Rikito. I've already got the Infinite Herb glitch, by the way, dude. From what little bit of Japanese I can read, I've been reading some, well, game concepts that they've released, and it actually takes place in an updated Curie Mansion. But they've gone back to the silly campy lines. I see.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security
What language
box.
do you naturally speak then? Ivan. Ivan. I can't speak. I do not know what you say. I know. But there was... The House of the Dead 4 was so good because the voice acting. It was on point. It was that... it was that nice where, yeah, it was still campy, but at the same time, the voice actors were still enjoying themselves, but they sounded serious about it. I mean, the guy in House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, I'll link you to a video when I finish streaming. There was an expansion. I've never played it in the arcade, so I wouldn't really know. I have played Resident Evil Revelations 1. I think I did it on normal mode. Or was it hell mode? Can't remember. I'll find out. So what was in that then? Was that the super secret ending that I missed? Too spoopy for me sort of thing. Because I never played it in the arcade whenever I went to Skegness. So I didn't own a PS3, which is stupid. Missed so much then, because I completed it at the arcade. Got quite a high score. But you had to get certain requirements. On the arcade version, you had to get so many points. Fuck off. Just in order to get the very secret. Well, this new one is taking place after number 4. Don't want... No, no, go away. Apparently so. They're a bit hush about it when it actually takes place. I know it takes after 4, but I know they did a Devil May Cry with the lore. Might save it here for the night. I feel like I'm just trudging through it now. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. It's like if a guy turns around and says to me, "Oh, did you play Devil May Cry 1?" But then if you go in chronologically, it starts off with 3, then 2. No, 2's near the end actually. It's 3, 1, then 2, and then 4. And it's like, where? I think, anyway. It's been that long since I played DMC, but... So... Oh god. 3, 1, then 4 and 2. Wow. So where was Nero then in Devil May Cry 2? They really messed up. I'm glad you know that, because it's been too long since I've played it. I think I'm going to save Whiny Steve and then come off, because... Oh yeah, I've yet to see the anime. Because it didn't really intrigue me enough to be like, oh, I'm going to sit down and watch that. Then again though, I was like that with not Silent Hill, Final Fantasy VII. Because that's got a few anime. NTC 0394. That's good then. So NTC 039 because I know that On the Way to a Smile, which was one of the anime that they released for Final Fantasy VII, that one was boring because all the characters had one minus Yuffie and Vincent, and it was like, why don't you just do one for them all? Because if I'm honest, I would have rather watched Dirge of Cerberus than play it. If you've played Dirge of Cerberus. If you have my sympathies. You finished kicking me. Hey. Same. I picked it up for super cheap at CX. It was like £3.50 before the prices went up, and I was just like, I want to see what all the fuss is, because I was kind of Final Fantasy VII mad at one point. It was. I agree. I prefer Crisis Core over Dirge any day. The story got overwhelming in Dirge. How Dirge can be summed up in one name, Lucrezia, or however the fuck you pronounce the name. Madam, I'm so sorry. I'm going to go with the guy that's nearly twice as old as me. I do remember Advent Children. I picked up the Blu-ray edition last year for relatively cheap off Amazon. Or oh, what's her name? Is it Shulk? The girl that's like has no, like, she's pure monotone, and she's supposed to be 18, but she looks like she's 10. Yes. The music in all of the Final Fantasies is good, I think. they all have this something about them. Get the complete version, there's more Vincent in it for all of 30 seconds maybe. Nothing much, just kind of nerding out to Final Fantasy. Couragey. Yeah. As much as I'm shitting on Dirge, the music was good in Dirge. I like Final Fantasy X, I might stream it one day for you, Couragey.
Steve?
Now, out of the 13 trilogy, I liked 13 Days out of all through. 13 was just ridiculous. The game expected you to know its plot, should I say. Oh, someone's leaving. It's alright. Where are you going? Ow! Maybe.
That was too close. But I found something, thanks to you. Looks cool, huh?
Oh, I need those. Give them to me.
You gotta be kidding. I found it.
The problem was with 13, it had too many characters and they were just shoving all this lore down your throat to the point where, I mean, I enjoy the story of 13, but that's because I've researched it, because I had to do an art project on it. And there was just something about the whole lore that they couldn't even explain it. Oh, shut up, Alfred. They couldn't explain it in the game because it was being made for the Xbox 360. This is what I find funny. If it was just a PS3 exclusive, like they wanted it to be, yeah. There was going to be a lot more open space instead of just being on Grand Pulse and being like, oh, you see that adamant toys? Well, we're going to kill it. I'm not going to save on this memory card because there's so many I don't know where to save. I agree. There was something about 13 that made it so that I don't know how to put it. There was going to be more to 13 than what it was because of the Xbox 360. Because when you make games for the PS3, it could hold more space. That's why the PS3 was only on 1 disc, whereas Xbox 360 was on 3. But I mean, when I played 13, well, I don't know which one's mine and which one's my brother's on that first memory card. That's why I leave it. That's why I have mine on second. But the problem is with being on, I wonder. Yeah, you can't clean your save data. You can on the PS2, but you can't on the PS4 without me actually deleting the whole game file, and I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I'm not reinstalling that. Takes too long. Ouch. I remember when my dad brought me the Xbox 360, he was like, what do you want? Because it's a family console, but I say it's mine. And I was like, well, I want the PS3. And he's like, but why? And I says, because there's more games on what I want for the PS3 than there is on Xbox. Oh, but the Xbox is cheaper. So I ended up getting the Star Wars Limited Edition Xbox 360, which was £50 dearer. I'm not moving now, I'm just going to talk. But it was £50 dearer to get the special Xbox 360 than it was to get PS3. And I was like, but why? We could have got the PS3 and I would have got Kingdom Hearts, because I like that series. But no, I had to wait till it came out on PS4 and then deal with the ridiculous frame rate drops, which is a thing. I'm just talking to the chat now, I can't even be bothered to play, I'm too tired. Almondy, do you mind? Do you mind? It is. I mean, I got Resident Evil 5 for Xbox 360 because I brought it off of a friend. But he'd already used the DLC codes, so I wasn't very impressed. So I'm thinking about getting it again on PS4 and do some co-op sessions with some people. I give up with it. I really do. I sit there and I go, come on, move. But Resident Evil 6 was just, oh, God's sake. When I played 6 on Xbox 360, it looked gritty and grimy, don't get me wrong. But at the same time I was like, well, that's fair enough. I mean, you go for what's popular, but when I played Resident Evil 6, everything looked grimy. And I never actually completed 6, for in fact, my brother did. I was playing as Helena on Leon. This is the most I've ever done, by the way. I didn't even play any of the others. I just could not get on with the first scenario, which is Leon. It drove me crackers. And as linear as it is, you know, if you don't fulfill particular requirements, let's say Jake and Sherry as an example. So I was playing, yeah. I remember playing the prologue. Oh, I'm sorry, did I stop fussing you? No, I remember playing the prologue and I was like, oh, this is so cool, like, this is Resident Evil. And then the inevitable scene where they're running on the highway, and I was like, Resident Evil, what are you doing? Stop. Like, what are you doing? I mean, I play Sherry sometimes on my brother's account because she has the healing abilities. But then Jake's AI is messed up. So there's one part in a lab where it's like right near the end of their campaign, where I think it's just before the meet-up with Chris and Piers, and you're going up stupid lifts, and you have to rely on the AI to do the flipping puzzle. And Sherry's just sat there like, are you going to save me yet? Like, I've got these things coming after me, could you like hurry your ass up, Jake? See you, Craigie. I'm gonna come off this stream in a few minutes. Somebody's telling me that it's time for bed. You too. Trying to take a picture of my dog. Well, that's good then. Which ones have I got for PS4? Fucking hell. I've got the Origins collection, which has RE0. Yeah, I would. Yeah, RE0 remake. And then obviously I've got the Code Veronica. And Resident Evil 4, and that's about it at the moment. But yeah, the AI kills the game, I think, especially 5. I mean, Sheva. There were so many parodies on... Wow, that is blurry as fuck. Oh yeah, I've got Revelations as well, and Revelations 2. Duh. I just don't play Revelations 2, I give up with it. That's better. I did one thing on Revelations 2. and I got up to the part, I mean I'm not even that far in the game, I know. You just do Barry's first chapter, which is elongated beyond belief. I agree. I look at the concepts of Resident Evil 5 and I go, so this is what it could have been. I haven't even completed it. My brother plays it for raid mode and that's it. I'm just like, nah, I'm fine, thanks. Rather play Revelations 1, which I completed on stream. It took me a while, but I did it. And I'm sure it was on hell mode. That'd be cool. It'd be a lot of work, but it'd be cool. What's this? I mean, I'm still working on my bloody video at the moment. I've got it on 3DS as well. One of the main reasons why I got a 3DS, that is. And it was a good one. But then you got used to playing it with the single analog stick. And then I tried playing it on stream a few months back now, and I was just falling out with the controls. I think that'll be it now. It's nearly 2. So I might stream again tomorrow. I don't know yet. Haven't got a Wii U yet, because I wanted Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but that game is, well, it's hard to get now. Anyway, I'm coming off, so I'll see you guys later. You're on my Discord anyway, so I'll probably message you all at one point. But I should be streaming at some point tomorrow, but it won't be too late, because I have work about 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, see you guys next time. I hope you have a good one.